Hello everyone, Jason Warren with DT Met, and today we've got some rain across parts of the Ohio and Tennessee Valley, spreading into the Mid-Atlantic, a bit of snow out in the Central Plains states, and a big storm set to bring some heavy rain and heavy mountain snows to the western states. Taking a look at the models, our first system here across Kentucky and Tennessee will move eastward and weaken as it moves across the Carolinas and southern Virginia, but it will bring damp conditions to portions of the region through tonight and during the day on Friday. The second system across the Plains states will move through the Midwest and lower Great Lakes through Friday, and even into Friday night and Saturday, bringing some light precipitation, mostly in the form of wet snow and light rain, but any accumulations of snow should be minor, especially when we get east into the lower Great Lakes and upper Ohio Valley. The big storm is going to be across the west coast, with one surge of moisture coming in today and tonight, but a bigger storm is expected to arrive during the day on Friday into Friday night, and then lasting through the upcoming weekend. That system has the potential to bring heavy valley rains and heavy mountain snows to portions of the northern Sierra and Cascades. Here's a look at the snowfall forecast through 7 a.m. Saturday. And it shows our swath of snow from the Plain states into the Midwest and lower Great Lakes. The model may be overdoing it a bit with this system, but it looks like a good 1 to 3 inches is possible, with localized amounts up to 4 inches from parts of Nebraska and southern South Dakota east into southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and southern Wisconsin. Amounts will lessen east of this region as the system weakens and precipitation becomes more liquid east of the Chicago area. Across the west, we have our snow coming in with the first system that we're expecting through Saturday morning, with the heaviest snow expected across the higher elevations of the Cascades down into the northern Sierra Nevada mountains, where some areas could see 1 to 2 feet of snow between now and Saturday morning. As we get past Saturday, another big trough is going to enter the west coast and bring heavy mountain snows and valley rains to portions of the west, including the Sierra Nevada mountains, which could see 2 to 4 feet of snow beginning Saturday and going through Monday. Once this system exits the west and travels through the central and southern Rockies and enters the Plain states, a severe weather threat is expected to develop, especially Monday and Tuesday, across portions of the southern plains and into the lower Mississippi Valley. So far this month, the overall weather pattern across the country has been sluggish to change. And while we've had a block over Greenland, which normally would transport cold air into the country, the persistent troughing on the west coast has prevented a lot of cold air masses from entering into the United States. The 6 to 10 day outlook shows that this pattern is going to continue, with troughing in the west promoting colder than average temperatures, with the mild conditions hanging on in the east and especially in the Great Lakes and Northeast. However, the pattern is beginning to change, and as the troughing in the west begins to shift eastward into the central and eventually eastern part of the country, we're going to begin to see the cold weather begin shifting eastward as well, and begin to make inroads into areas east of the Mississippi River. This is reflected in the CPC's 8 to 14 day outlook, which shows that the cold air begins to spread further east and gets into areas east of the Mississippi River as we head into the third and fourth week of the month.